All of the work and energy question below.
Okay.
All
What'd you
right.
say, Courtney?
Also, I put myself on mute. My fault.
It's okay. So the title is Work and Energy, right? And we're gonna put that in the center. And I'm pausing for a second because I want everybody to catch up. Let me blow this up some more for you. So I took the problem straight from Esby. Okay. Next, let's take a second and just go through sharing. So who has what I have so far?
B.
Okay.
Well,
You guys know how to present, so let's do it one at a time. Who spoke first?
it was me, Martin.
Okay, Mr. Valencia, do you have as much as I have? Can you share?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how to present. I'm gonna stop presenting, and then I'm gonna need you to present your screen and show me how far you got. There you go. That looks great, man. Okay, okay. Can you zoom in just a little bit? It's kind of small. You know how to zoom? You go to the 100% and click on 150 if that helps you. Okay, okay. And you got to change up what I'm seeing because I see like headings are the document appear here.
Hold on.
What happened there?
All right.
Okay, okay. You working on it. So that's good enough. You stopped presenting already. Who else would like to present for points? I think I heard Courtney, right? You there, Courtney? Oh, Mr. Valencia is presenting again. All right. Oh, okay. That's a lot better view. Okay, that's good enough, dude. You can stop. Last opportunity for participation points. If you have this much that I've done, you get a few points for actually participating in the class. Anybody else want to share before I continue with the problem itself? Let me show the screen again as to what you got to have typed up at least to get the first portion of participation points. All right, so you should be able to see what I'm doing now, right? I think everybody should. Take a quick check of who's still in the room. Okay, that's good.
Is there a way for us to make it bigger?
You mean like the document?
Yeah.
You click on this here that says Zoom, right? You see my screen?
Oh, yeah.
So you click on that.
All right.
So what I did?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so now I'm going to go into the problem because I think everybody's like ready to just start the problem, right? But before I do, I want to switch gears for a second because we didn't do one vital thing. That was our norms. So if I can get a few students to at least read off a few of the norms. So we're going to start with just the five.
I wanted to show my screen to tell you I got it, or you don't need to know if I got it.
You're going to have opportunity. Let's do the norms first so we can at least say we had that done. So someone read off the first one.
No one has the right to hurt another person.
Thank you, Edward.
Education in the classroom are sacred.
Thank you, Miss Archie. Who else? It's 9 people in here. Come on up.
We will never discredit in a way that
Not the
will.
internet.
I mean, we will never behave in a way that will discredit ourselves, or school, or family.
Thank you, Mr. Valencia. 4 and 5.
All Academy Southwest student is always a lady or a gentleman.
Great job, Mr. Gray. One more to go, you guys.
We take pride in Excel Academy of Southwest.
Thank you. All right. Points noted. And I think the screen is still showing, so let me switch back. Now, you had a question, right? No, not a question. Somebody was ready to share. Who was that, Carter?
No, that was me.
Okay, Greg, go ahead. You know how to present, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stop presenting so you can get on there. All right, the floor is yours. You can share your screen when you're ready. I would do entire screen, so you got it. Never mind. Can you do the zoom of 150? Your text is a little small on my screen. So just hit the zoom. No, that's the font. Come over to where it says 100 or something like that. To the
All
left.
right.
Yeah. And give me about 150. Okay, good. Oh, looking good. Looking good. You're missing your title, like mine's. The title is work energy. So put that in there. And I'm going to go back to sharing. So stop sharing. You got your participation for that. Okay, now let's jump into this because it's 2:52, and I do want to have some time to explain some things about how this class is going to go for the rest of the quarter, how to submit things into EDSB. But let's knock this problem out. So let me see, who can I get? Who hasn't spoken? Autumn, are you there?
Yeah,
Can you read the problem, please?
there's a species of Darwin's finch on the Galapagos Islands that can exert a force of 612 newtons with its beak. It cracks open a seed case if the beak moves through a distance of 0.84 centimeters during this operation. How much work does the finch do to get the seed inside the case? You need to work on yours.
Thank you. You said what?
Nothing.
You're true. All right, so you got your points for that. Thank you. So let's start it off. What equation do you think we're going to use here? Who knows?
W equal F tan B.
Wow, you remembered. So work.
I agree with Autumn.
But you agree with Autumn. Okay. Work is equal to force multiplied by the distance. Very good, Miss. Let me write that down. All right. So now she read the problem and she did came with the first one. All right. So now let's see if there's another opportunity for participation. Who can tell me for participation points what each of these values are equal to? What is work measured in? What is force measured in? What is distance measured in? Nobody? So if you don't remember, work is measured in joules. This is equivalent to the force. Force was measured in newtons. This is multiplied by the distance, which is measured in meters. Okay? And yes, before you ask, do I got to type all that, Mr. Tyler? Yes, you do. So you should type it up with me as I'm doing it, because you don't want to be trying to do this late at night. We can have this done and submit it, and you just don't have to worry about it no more. I can grade it, and you keep your A that you got. Everybody starts off with an A, so it's up to you to keep it though. Not turn assignments in can hurt that. So let me move forward. The next thing is we're going to write the shorthand version of it, and that's equal to, this work is equal to force multiplied by the distance. All right, so take a second, one moment. Okay, let's keep going now.
Mr. Tyler,
Yes, sir.
I got a quick question. How do I like the font? Like after I copy and paste the thing off the off ESB, like when I type, it's still like it got that little shade on it.
Oh, okay, like a background.
Yeah.
So you would highlight whatever it is, like I'm doing, right? You see my screen?
Let me see. Yeah.
You would highlight it, and then you would come up here where it says highlight, and you would choose none. See if that works for you.
I know it's gonna work.
Huh?
I know it's gonna work.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Everything you tell us is official.
Okay. So did that? I'm assuming that worked for you, but now we just got to jump into calculating everything. So the very first thing we got to do is set up our knowns. For a lot of you guys, this should be very much familiar. So known values. What do we have? We know. And then we of course got to set up the alternative, which is unknown. Right? What do we not know? Well, to figure that out, we got to look above in our problem from earlier. Let's start with the first thing. You know, our equation is work is equal to force times distance. So let's go through it. They say on the Galapagos Islands, this bird or finch can exert a force of 612 newtons, right? If we look at our legend, newtons are what we use for force, right? So we know force is equivalent to 612 newtons. Okay, let's keep going.
You ain't learning because some of you over now.
I muted you for a second because you was having a side conversation. Great, you can unmute yourself when you're ready. Next is our distance, right? That's in lowercase d. So it would be like you would use basically d if you want to shorthand it. So you got to type this up because these are your notes. And for force, you would choose shorthand F. You only use these shorthand versions when you're doing the algebra on the equation. I just wrote distance so in this time so you know. Every Friday we do have a quiz. So this week is easy for you guys. So you got today, tomorrow, and Thursday to pay attention, and Friday is just a breeze. Okay, so let's go into it, right? We have what else? We have a distance. They told us that if its beak breaks or moves through a distance, right? Hint distance right here. It says it right there of 0.84 centimeters. Now this is going to be a problem. We're going to fix it because distance is only measured in meters, and we have centimeters, right?
Right.
So we're going to say 0.84. Where's my zero? 0.84. There we go. Centimeters. And we got to convert that to just meters. So I'm going to take this here. So you'll know I'm converting it.
Yo, Mr. Tyler.
Yes.
Can you slow it down a little bit?
So can I slow it down?
Yeah, a little, just a little.
Sure.
All right, thank you.
Well, let me know when I can continue.
I'm straight now.
Okay. Thank you for the heads up. Moving on, we got to convert this, right? So in order to convert it, we got to know what centa means, and it's a prefix. It allows you to change the bases of 10. So let me type in centa so you can and put the link in the chat so you'll know. So I type centa here as a prefix. I got a wiki link I've been using all day, just in case you forgot, because we don't have the books. You know, in your book, this is page, I think, 18 of the physics book. So we'll take this link, and you can follow along with me, and just try to bookmark this in case you're doing other problems, and you need to know what kilo means, centa, so on and so forth. All right, so that's in the chat in case you want to follow along. And like I said, centa. You come down here, you have all these different names and what base they are. These are the prefixes.
So kilo is the amount, right?
So centa is actually the base, it's the prefix. So if you see centa, just know that means 10 to the negative 2. You see milli, that means 10 to the negative 3, so on and so forth. If I give you something in your problem and it tells you got to convert that down to something else, you got to use this list. So we know that is 0.84. That's the number that was there. It's going to be multiplied by some prefix, and we said it was centa. So we're going to say it's 10, and then it's going to be negative 2. This is raised to the negative 2 power. So to do that, you write times 10 to the negative 2. You just put minus 2, highlight the negative 2, and come up here to format. In format, you come over and hit this superscript. That raises it to the power of 2. Be sure to press over once and turn the superscript off. So there, it's back to normal, and that's in meters now. Again, if you're moving too fast, let me know, but also bear in mind, that this recording will be available to you guys later on, okay? So, and it'll be in EDSB as a video or a recording of today's class. Now, what else do we need? Well, we need to put down what we don't know, our unknown value, right? I got that idea because it says in the question, how much work? Tells you exactly what you're looking for. So,
Mr. Tyler,
find work, and that's going to be equal to some number in joules.
how do you exit that superscript?
Okay, so you go back up here to format.
Yeah.
You come down to text.
Yeah.
The superscript.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you use. Once you get it set up the way you want, come over a few spaces and make sure you turn it off. Otherwise, everything that you're typing is going to be superscript as well.
All right.
Right?
All right. Got it. Yeah.
So I'm just doing a quick pulse. Everybody got at least this much so far because we're doing great. Yes, no, maybe. No one needs me to slow down. I can continue. From the silence, I'm assuming yes. All right. So now that we know what we're using, we can take this equation here. This is our shorthand version. Copy it, put it down here. And move it over. So we got steps to it. So now we just put in our values, right? That's why we set up our known and unknowns first, after we figured out what tool we were going to use. So work is equal to, in parentheses, I'm going to put what we found in the problem. That was 612 newtons. Okay. To be multiplied by, remember, we cannot use the centimeter version. We had to convert it. So it's just meters. That's how you calculate this calculation here, this equation. So it's going to be 0.84 multiplied by, and I'm going to take this part and put it back. And I'll come here, and that'll be there. So not 2 stars, but 1. And let me come to the end of it. So now we're getting somewhere. When you multiply, if you look at the definition of work up here, the mathematical definition, we have work is equal to force times distance, which means anytime you put newtons or multiply newtons into meters, you automatically get joules. So let's put that out. We can cancel out some dimensions. Copy this, put this here. Right? And like I said, the meters will go away and the newtons will go away. So now all that's left at the end of that is joules because they have combined forces. Now we can get it ready for calculation. So now the work is equal to some number. Now we can use our trusty Symbolab, right? So the question mark is there only for a moment. It's not going to be there for the remainder. We're about to actually find out what that is by calculating it. So if I come here, not the norms, I'm looking for Symbolab. We type SYM, and I'll put this in the chat for you too. This is a free calculator for you to get things done, right? There we are, Symbolab. And that's why I had you do 2 screens, so you can always check the work on EDSB or just use a calculator side by side. So let's put the values in there. We got 612 times this 0.84 times 10 to the negative 2. So I'm just going to copy this part. Okay, I just need that. Take that and put that in here. Looks like that. Enter. Let's see what it did. So I don't like how that worked. That's like negative, this -2. So that's it might not be right. Let's take a look. Click on raise it to -2. We get. All right. So that'll be 5.1408, right? And you just gotta be careful because when I copied it over here and typed it in, I had to make sure that was an exponent. When I copied it, it turned into 10 minus 2, which is a bad thing. It changes the math. So the final answer is 5.1408, and that's joules, right? So I want to give you a minute to work on this. Then we're going to talk about tomorrow's setup on what we're going to do. So does everybody have this much done or no?
Yeah.
Okay, I need some people to share out. So you can
I'm not done yet.
Not done yet? Okay.
I got it. I got it, Chief.
Okay.
Actually, matter of fact. Wait. What?
So just giving you time to finish up. Check my email. I think Courtney said he shared it. So I can probably see what he did.
Oh wow.
Oh, this is recent. Looks like you're doing something. No, that's not you. So when you guys get typed up, the next big thing is we're going to talk about how to download it and how to put it into editing.
Okay, we that it for the do now?
Did you finish? Are you finished with it, Courtney?
Yeah.
Or was that Greg? Who's talking?
Yeah, me.
Okay. So you mind presenting real quick so I can see what you did? And then all you got to do, Courtney, is if it's right and all locked and loaded, we'll put it in SB. And then the next steps is just talking about the same things we talked about not last, but the period before last when I had you.
Oh, in that case, no.
So you're not ready to share?
Uh-uh.
So you're still working on it. To answer your question, this is the final answer, Courtney, right here.
I'm listening.
Yes?
I'm listening.
Oh, you talking about the next steps?
No man. No man this time.
So all we gotta do next after that is download as a PDF. Click here, right? So I went, in case you didn't see it on the screen, I clicked on File.
Okay.
To download in PDF.
All right.
It downloads, and then you're gonna go in Edsby. So let me change this. And go to the assignment, and that's where you're going to submit it. So if I go to the class, you find an assignment, you click on it, and then it should allow you to go browse for computer, and you find your PDF, you put it in there,
Yeah.
and then I will check it, and we'll see who got it done. We got one more big thing to do because we're robotics students. So let's try to finish this up. Hopefully we get enough time. Yeah, it's 3:12. We get enough time to finish this. Hey, Mario goes with
it. Bro.
Wow. Somebody getting down. All right, let's see here. All right, let's see. Who can we start with? Who hasn't spoken yet? Edward, how much do you got done? Can you share your screen? Do you know how to share your screen? All right, we'll circle back to him. Responding. Let's see, we got Miss Archie. Do you know how to share your present your screen?
Yeah, but I'm still trying to copy some stuff down real quick.
You're still working. Okay, okay. I'm just checking. The policy, everyone. I don't know if any other teachers told you. I'm calling your name is to check in with you, make sure you're there, because we don't really have our cameras on. So CPS requirement is to make sure you're always participating. And circle back to Edward. Give him 2 more attempts. Who else? Who else? Autumn, you still working too, dear?
No, I get everything you got.
Okay. Do you know how to submit it to SB in the assignment and
Yeah.
all that?
Yeah,
Okay,
but I'm
so
on my
go
phone,
ahead
so I
and
got
do
to
that.
screenshot it. I got to screenshot it, then send it.
Yeah, I'm on my phone, so I got a screenshot.
Oh, there you go, Edward. Okay, you got a screenshot. Why are you screenshotting it?
Cause I'm on the phone, then it's like an option
Oh
of
my
coming to a PDF.
goodness.
They ain't even send me no computer. They send me a hotspot on the Android.
Oh, so y'all gotta get computers. Okay.
Nah, I
All
already
right.
got my computer. My computer just not charged, so.
Oh goodness. Y'all something else. Okay. Well, yeah, I screenshot it and try to get it typed up, y'all. I don't want to move too fast. For those of you that have it in there, there's one more assignment. Did you all get your screenshot? Because I was going to switch to the last part before we got out of here, and it takes a little bit. We get out of here at 3:40, and I was trying to give you a 10-minute break, which would turn into leaving 10 minutes early, but I can't really move forward. Yeah, I think y'all got the hang of how to type it all up, right, and how to submit it.
We got it.
Can you
All right.
the answer?
I just sent.
You just sent it, Ms. Archie? Is that what you said?
No, that was Autumn.
Oh, that was
I
Autumn?
just sent.
You just sent Autumn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me.
I just need the answer. Can you scroll down to it?
Oh, okay. You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. I don't want you guys. You all started with A's. I don't want the grade to drop. Looking at the screen, I'm gonna check out the Autumn and anybody else has turned it in.
That's you.
Well, I got two posts. One. Well, I got two. One from Courtney, one from Autumn. I just checked. So great job. Trying to write on the rest of you guys. But y'all still got screenshots, right? So can I change the screen here? Because I know you was using this. Ray, you there? How far are you got along?
I'm finna share my screen.
Okay, thank you, sir. Oh, okay. You almost done.
Oh.
All right, all right. And again, this is a recording, so anything you miss, you can go back. All right. I want to ask, check on just a few more people. Mr. Martin or Martine, are you there? Okay. Quiet. Circle back. Edward came back on. That's good. Now let's knock out this last little bit. So each of us have to create a circuit because we're moving away from we're going into electricity pretty soon. But I want you to get used to the FET simulations first. This is a tool I use to illustrate. Let me share my screen. Where did they go? to illustrate how working energy functions conceptually. Let's start that. And suspect sim. I'm gonna put the link in there so you guys and gals can follow along. So, this website. And we'll put this in the chat for you. Oh, somebody dropped off. Take a look at the participants. There was 9 in here and somebody fell off. Okay, I see. Make a note. Anyway, are you guys seeing what I'm doing? And did you see the link I put in the chat?
Get there.
Everybody see it? Cool.
Did you drop it in chat already?
I already put it in the chat. Yep.
Fat Colorado.
Got it. I'm waiting for everybody to
Miss,
start looking at it.
I'm loading. It's redirecting.
Okay.
yo, the way your SB is, we ain't even gonna be able to send nothing under SB.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Like the way your SB is, like we can't reply the assignment.
From the assignment?
Yeah, like can't reply to it.
You're not supposed to reply. You're supposed to click on the actual assignment and submit it as a download. So as you click on the actual title name,
Submit.
right? If you share your screen, I can see what you're doing and probably walk you through it.
I don't get it typed up yet.
Oh, okay. Is everybody else at the screen I'm at? Yes, no, maybe. Okay, let's take a look here what they're doing. Oh, it's 9 again. Okay, so okay. So when we click on this screen, and you got till 8 p.m. Again, this is a recorded session. You got until 8 p.m. to get all this done. The very first thing we're going to do did everybody click on what I clicked on for Sims? Edward, Harry.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay, I think y'all are distracted by the last little bit. So, do you see my screen and what I'm doing?
I be having to go back and forth because I'm on my phone.
It's okay. You got time tonight because this assignment, that first part of the assignment is due until like 8 p.m. tonight, so you don't have to really worry about it.
Wait, which one you press, Mr. Tyler?
So, okay, let me go back again. I want to make sure everybody's on the same page. Yeah, everybody got that link in the chat. We put it in the chat one more time for you. Here we go.
You warm again? You warm?
That's the link. Yeah, click on that link and it should open up.
It's this thing. I got the that's
What happened?
Perry.
What's wrong, Perry? So I clicked on simulation and then go to the physics. And you should get this page that I have with all the simulations, right? Does everybody see it?
So the one where it say browser compatible Java.
So what I'm
Wait.
So you got issues with the browser? Who said that, Perry?
Yeah, there's so many simulations you can do now.
Application. I just wanted to get to the page.
Simulators are cars. Like you made cars out of wood.
You saying you're using the car one?
Like them and did everything on the computer first before we like cut them out of wood, like together and made them and stuff. That was my first engineering class.
Breaking up, Perry. Oh, okay. Okay, so everybody needs to get to this page. And then we're gonna come down to where it says skate park. Okay.
How do you get to that
See
screen?
energy skate park? You said what?
But how you get to that screen?
Okay, let me go back again. Let me show you one more time. So energy skate park, right?
All right.
Are you in the physics
No,
section?
I'm not. I'm right here. Let's say play with a sim.
Right. Okay. So let me see your screen. That's why I was like, take a little time to do this last part. All right. So share your screen, Courtney, so I can help you get on track.
All right.
Mr. Tyler, my computer turned off.
Your computer turned off?
Yeah, I was calling my teeth right now to tell you, but that's all I'm
You got
really
the
coming
charger?
back.
Okay, yeah. That's correct. That's correct. Click physics, Courtney.
It was dead, but like it needed a few minutes of charge.
Charger. Good. It's loading, I see.
Which one?
This call going.
Which one, Mr. Tyler?
On Eddie. Yes, sir. You're gonna come down to Energy Skate Park. Do the basics.
Where's that?
Okay, hold on. Let me send you a link. Maybe it'll get you there quicker. Let's do this.
Okay.
I don't want that to hang you up. And Edward, yes, the recording is going to be posted. Let's see here. Here we go. Did that help you out? That should help everybody out. That's the exact link. From here on out, I was trying to walk out through the process so you can try all the simulations on your own. But this is the one in the chat, everybody, that I am having you work on right now.
Mr.
Okay,
Tyler,
so
look,
hit play.
I was
What am I
doing
looking at?
look.
Okay, Marquez.
Turned off.
They turned off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's charging.
It's charging now.
Yeah, but it turned off right now in the middle when I was trying to get back to it.
Okay. Well, I need you to give who is it, Mr. Irving, a call at the school? Because I was turning it on though.
Yeah, but look,
So just let it boot up. Oh, something's wrong with your charger. Yeah.
I think I
You
let it
gotta
charge.
contact the school to help you fix that, Martin. I'm writing it down now though.
All right.
Okay. Everybody else, are you in any skate park?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So let me show you my screen what I'm doing. You'll click on that. I'm gonna go back one. Valencia needs a charger. I'll try to get in touch with them for you. Does everybody see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have this screen so far or no?
No.
Okay, so let me go back one.
Hey, say that.
Here's what happened.
Hey, that shit, bro. What's it?
Hey, we're recording that. We're stopping. What was I about to say?
I thought I was.
You didn't have your phone muted. You gotta mute yourself.
I'm right here to say all these things.
Okay. I see your computer, Mark. Just try to make it come on if you can. We're at the end of the day, so it's not too much you can do until we can get that fixed. So you see this, Courtney? With Archie, everybody else?
What'd you say, Miss Tyler?
Yeah, I see it.
This screen here, are you there?
What'd you say, Miss Tyler?
The screen I'm on now, are you there?
No.
Okay, I put in the chat that screen. So can you click on that link?
All right.
That should get you where we are.
If I can get to the chat.
Everybody else, if you're already in there, start the app, and I want you to point out, I want you to create a system where you have friction potential energy and kinetic energy showing on your graphs. When you're ready to share it out and it works, you may be able to leave class early. But I need to see you do this to make sure you understand how it works. Now, each of these potential, kinetic, even friction, they're measured in energy values of joules. So I can simulate what that is. I think, Courtney, you got there for clicking the link or no? Okay, wait till him to get back, I guess. He's in the room. I can see it. He just muted himself. So everybody should see what I'm doing, right? Intro, if you click on the intro one, and there's different options down here you can play with, it allows you to just get an understanding of what the skateboarder does. All right. So if you're looking at the screen in my presentation, you should see the skateboarder just sliding and changing route. Everybody's responsible for changing the routes. These are predestined routes. But the one I want to do is not playground, it's the middle one, right? Oh, I guess it is playground. And we want to see the bar graph. And you remember I told you I want to see the thermal is friction, but I want to see kinetic potential and friction or thermal. Now, it's up to you to figure out which track you want to use to represent those things. So take a couple of minutes, and I'm just going to start you off. You know, you take a track. I'm just making it like this. And I don't want him to fly off to the side because I want him to, like, you know, have a steep change or her. Okay, so you see that? So I need everybody to try to create something similar to what I've done. And these bubbles allow you to change how much curvature you have with the track. So if we started the skateboarder up here, a lot of kinetic energy, then potential. Notice the potential energy is when they're about to slow down. And the more they go, you develop friction. Okay. So who's ready to share out? Do you need a moment? And I guess I can set a clock for about 5 minutes, and then you share screens and see if you got this. Is anybody having trouble doing this? Oh, he left class because he said his computer was down.
I'm having trouble doing it. I can share my screen, right?
Yes, share your screen because I want to make sure you get this. You're going to be using this a lot in the future. So let me stop sharing. Oh, Martin came back. He's trying to fix it. Okay. You know how to present, right?
Yeah, I'm starting right now, I think.
Okay.
You see it?
Yep, it's coming up. Okay.
All right.
So you guys are doing all this from the cell phones. They got to get y'all computers. Definitely get in touch with Irvin. You really are trying. I'm glad I got this recorded. Yeah, and then when you pressed it, did it start?
Yes.
Okay. And then it's the middle one. Yep. There you go.
So now
you got to create your own track.
I control how big he get.
Go to the playground. Go to the last one. I think that's what I told you wrong there.
All right.
Well, you went back. Okay. You just could have clicked at the bottom. Playground. There we go. Now try it. Now you see how I connected my track up? You can make your own, but you have to do it where you get just as much thermal energy as I have on my screen, okay? So you're moving around, but you got to first make the track, Edward.
Huh? Oh,
you got to make the track first, brother, so that you have something to roll around on. Okay. Okay.
So do we move on to friction?
Well, do you have this part done already?
No, my person just rocking back and forth on the track.
Okay. Can you share out? And Edward, share back out when you're ready to show it.
Third one. He on the third.
Yeah, the third one.
The third racetrack. That's right there.
I think two people can share at the same time, Courtney. So I think you can share right now, and I can see what you're doing as well as Edward.
So how do I make him play? I mean,
it say Abdul is.
Hey, your guy is left. You got to hit reset. You said what, Courtney? Are you sharing, Corey?
No, it won't let me.
Oh, because he's still sharing, so it won't let you share. All right, so I'm gonna.
Huh?
As you said, it won't let you share. Okay. Okay, so looks like you got it, Edward. Let me know when you're ready. Can you stop sharing so Courtney can share? I think that's what stopped you. Stop sharing. Yeah. Okay, Courtney, you should be able to get on there now. Edward released the presentation. You know, the attendance, people are leaving and coming back in. Oh, he had to come back in the room. Oh, you got it going. Okay. Okay, now, oh, yeah.
Is this right?
You got to give them some friction, brother. It's like, okay. So you want to make it like a loop, but your own loop, so they just go back and forth in a curve. So do you want me to share my screen again so you can see what I did, or?
I saw what you did.
Okay.
So I can't do nothing like this. It's friction.
Well, you got to make it where they're constantly going back and forth to build up the friction.
Oh, like a zigzag type stuff?
Not a zigzag, more like a U, a curve type U. So they go up and they go down.
Oh,
and then they eventually settle right after they lose momentum. So that might work.
Now I get it. I'm finna do it again.
Right. Because we're looking at potential and kinetic energy.
Okay.
You're gonna turn on your pie chart. Turn on your pie chart.
Turn on what?
Your pie chart. It's up in the corner.
Pie chart. Right
Click on it. There you go. Turn on the pie graph, because that chart is not looking good. That's the one I got. There you go. Now, when you put him on there, I need you to drop him on there and make him or her. Yeah, okay. Now you see it's happening. They've fallen off. They didn't start. You got to fix that one part of the track. Okay. That track is fine. You got to fix the rest. So, Courtney, I want you to play with it till you get it right, but I'm trying to get somebody else in here because it's 3:35, and I wanted to let you guys go early, but it seems like I'm gonna have to check and make sure everybody got this done tomorrow. We're out of time. Who else would like to share before we get out of here? Autumn or is Archie? Who else is here? I know Martin's having issues.
I do it.
Go ahead, Autumn.
Hold on.
We're gonna check on Mr. Perry and see if he got it next. I think Edward was working on his. I gotta check back on that. Okay. Are you sharing? Autumn is presenting. I see it. Okay. Let me go to Autumn's presentation. Well, it stopped. Oh no, there she is. Okay. Okay, you still making your loop? Looks like. If you taking them to Six Flags, Autumn, oh goodness. Okay. You got to turn on that pie graph so we can see your energy levels. Just go to that corner and click on pie graphs. Or bar graph, I'm sorry. There you go. Now, let's see what happens when you drop the stator on your track. Whoa, nice. Well, yeah. You getting the friction up there. That's good. Okay. That's cool, Autumn. That's all you have to really do. So try to play with it. Try to see if you can get the most thermal energy as you did with kinetic and potential. So yeah, that's a good start though, but they might fall all the way down. Oh goodness, that looks dangerous. Oh, okay, they landed. All right, Edward, you got anything yet, or is Archie? Y'all able to basically access this site, right? Are you there? Too many people are away from the computer. All right, so it's 3:37. That's officially over in 3 minutes. Please submit the assignment in ESB, and you're free to go. Okay. See you all tomorrow, same time. All right.
You said submit it.
Please submit it so you can get credit for it.
How we submit it?
Oh, I thought I showed you. Let me do it again.
On EDB, just press submit.
Right, you put it in EDSB and you click on the assignment and it says browse computer, right? But you got to make sure you download your Google Doc as a PDF.
Can I add a link?
No, I needed the actual document.
Okay.
Yeah, because CPS is watching.
So how do I do that?
So, Ms. Tyler, we submitting the racetrack.
No, not the racetrack. That was participation points. That's not it. I'm just talking about this document. Let me share my screen.
We submitting the do now.
The do now, yeah.
But wait, it's due by 8 p.m. right?
It's due by 8 p.m. But just don't forget to get it done because you guys are starting off with A's, right?
Yeah.
So turn that in. This document here I'm sharing. Make sure you go to File, Download, PDF, and then you go to EDSB. Autumn can leave anyway. She submitted it already. Once you get it as a PDF, you're going to come to the assignment. Click on it. And then there's a little icon that looks like this. It says browse your computer. You're going to find your document, hit open, and then submit. And it'll show up in my grade book so I can grade it. Okay?
All right.
All right. So that is pretty much it. It's 3:39, everybody. Go have a
All right.
day. All right. Take care.
All right.
I'm gonna try to submit it.
See you guys.
Yes, sir. What?
I'm gonna try to submit it later. Because I think my computer needs some more charging.
Right. So I'm gonna call Irvin and see if they can help you out with that, Martin.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Oh, can I leave?